actually thinking about dinner. I ain't ate yet. There's the first one. Who is number one? Who is number uno? Brandon, what's up? Where you at? What you doing? Hell, you was heading the opposite direction to me. You was going east. I only chased you a little while. Then I turned around and came back this way. Yes, sir. Australia's always second behind the Americans. Oh, did I get you? I'm over here in Saginaw and not Michigan. You're in Georgia. What part of Georgia? I used to live in Georgia. We lived over there for, I don't know, 15, 17 years or something. Until we lost that boy. Tallapoosa. Well, you're damn near in Alabama. All right, Warwick. I know I didn't hurt your feelings now. You're tougher than that. Actually, my son just shared a little 20-minute video from D-Day. It was quite interesting. One of them they used to show at the theaters. It was pretty cool. Coleman, Alabama. Now, Warwick, those videos that I watched of yours, are those you? Are you 6'8"? If you are, you're a tall drink of water. Oh, damn. I even stopped and got a nap today. Half hour, but half-hour naps are sweet. I knew the traffic was going to be bad, evening rush hour. So I stopped and stole a half hour and then got up and ate. Eased on over in through this mess. Figured I was getting to my first one and I'd wind up camping out there. That was up in Grand Prairie. I go getting in there and lo and behold, they're open, loading up their stuff. They're not receiving. And, all right, good. Hell, I didn't want to hurt your feelings this early in the show. But anyway, I have one pallet for them. Oh boy, without doing a yard check, I pulled up there and well, hell, I figured I'd be here alone tonight. I said, I got one pallet for you for 6:30 in the morning. What's the chances of you taking it tonight and I'll just go on away and leave you alone? Damned if he didn't go ahead and take it. He said, we normally don't. He said, but being a your Papa Joe, well, no, he might not have went there, but it sounded good. But they still took it off, and now I'm sitting over here at the dock at number 2, which is 27 miles farther out of that mess I was in. Well, you gonna be another one that's gonna quit watching me? Oh. Well, how come the wife can't watch Papa Joe? You do know I'm the chick magnet, right? That's why you have her driving when I go on. I got you. I got you, you dirty bird. You can't stand the competition. Well, no, Brian said he was trying to quit. Oh. Come here, Becky Stretcher. That damn driving, it'll put you to smoking. There we go. Oh, I was damn near 4 hours at that chicken farm this morning. I started getting plumb aggravated. What up, Stone? Really, I was just telling everybody last night you was getting your truck today. What you gonna tell us? That old boy met you and he said, oh hell no, I ain't team driving with him. He probably found out you watch my shows and my videos and that gum. Hey, yeah, right, Brandon. Thanks for the flowers, though. She got to watch it now. Stormy down there in Arkansas, she's got a big crush on me now. Ah, uh-huh. What you carrying on about the chicken for? Hell, if you ain't getting started for a couple more days, you ought to be glad they got 72-hour nonsense going now. Oh, he's probably carrying on about my chicken farm this morning. Boy, I like her more and more. See, now this is back in the day, I'd say, darling, are you happy or married? And she'd say married, and I'd say, you want to be happy? I got the moves down now. But unfortunately, my wife's happily married too. Oh. Stone, you ain't making no sense, bro. That's very possible. Yeah, see, I cut off right there at that truck stop where the Loves and all that was, just down the road from where I spent the night. I hung a hard left there and just zigzagged up through the hills to that chicken farm, which was about 15 miles from our yard. And dispatching, I've had this dispatcher for almost 2 years now. So I'm just sitting there. He sends me a message. Are you empty yet? I started to send him back one of my creative ones. Oh, hell yeah, I'm just sitting here killing time to piss you off. You know, or something to that effect. But I didn't do it. I was a good boy. Well, I can't even believe he asked me that. He's not eating or drinking. They said they didn't know if it was a snake bite, but me and Mama knows it is, because he's in a controlled environment. You know, there's no way he could have got 2 scratches on his neck, you know, without it not being a snake. Because him and his daddy damn sure don't fight. There ain't no other dogs around. There ain't no other critters, period. Cats or nothing. He just laying around. Grandma had to force his medicine down his throat. She didn't like doing that, but he needs his meds. He's hanging in there. We'll see. I appreciate you asking, and all of those that was sending me little messages about how to snake proof the yard. I appreciate it. I don't think the mothballs work. Nomad did some searching this morning after he watched the video. And that's cool of y'all to care about Mama's pets and stuff. Uh, the sulfur, and he's talking about putting it in a jar and poking some holes in it and having it around the yard. That's interesting. I might have to do some research on that. Any of you computer gurus that's good at doing that research and stuff, see if you can find out if them damn mothballs do any good or not. So, never hauled chickens in a bull rack. You lose too much time stopping to pick the damn things up. Well, that's where you put them boards in the side. And the good thing about that is when you hit the chicken house, if you're a little bit over, just tap your brakes once or twice. Chickens start flying and you're underweight. I mean, damn. Now, you could be like Stone. He hit the scales and he was 1,800 pounds over, so he let 100 pounds of air out of each of his tires and he's good to go. So, he being my co-driver, he started out east when I was coming back from the west. I thought you said he was already in the west. Thank you, Brandon. I think you will, bro. I think you will. Grandma's watching him too close. And if he isn't better tomorrow where he's eating and drinking, where he damn sure ain't, where he's at least drinking, I'll be telling her to take him right back to that vet. He did pee. That's a good thing. At least the internal organs are not shutting down on him. So he did pee today. But he ain't really wanting to move around, and I can't blame him. He's actually getting to be a fat little shit. He was like 7.5 pounds. That'll scare a few of you, won't it? So get close to his mom and see if he don't go off on you. But yeah, if he ain't drinking by tomorrow morning, I'm going to tell her to take him on and back in there, and they're going to have to do something. You can live a few days without eating, but drinking's pretty damn important. It's kind of like breathing. You just need to do it on a regular basis. Oh, you ain't right, dude. You ain't right. Diesel Dog, what's up? Really? NutriCal, alright. Right now she's watching some new show out of Tennessee. Some woman's got like 80 different critters up there. Kangaroos and zebras and sloths, and she tell me, oh, you're going to have to watch this one. I need Paul to come on to yell at y'all for not hitting that like button. And he'll do it too. I might have to get Warwick to take his job when he ain't here. He getting old. He'll get you. Oh. We were forced into raising Yorkies a while back. A lady friend of ours there in Georgia, when we lived in Georgia, she raised them, and her and my wife were friends. Well, we was all friends, but we had a Yorkie, and she was raising them, and she died in a hunting accident, and no, it wasn't a gun involved. They was in a camper at their deer lease, and the stove went out or something, but they didn't have enough oxygen in there, and they both wound up dying. And her son asked us to adopt her Yorkies. So there for a little while we had more damn Yorkies than I wanted. So, and right now the Yorkie we got is cut, so we don't have to worry about babies. His daddy's cut, but now his daddy ain't a Yorkie. He's a Italian Greyhound, is most of what he is. He's a Heinz 5, as the wife calls him. Thank you, bro. Well, they raise Yorkies right there's your one to start talking to. But I tell you now, Yorkies can be a handful. They are not your typical little ankle biters. They are smart. They are damn nosy. If something's going on, the little shits want to be right up in it. What's going on? So, and they're a pain in the ass to housebreak. And they're little thieves. They'll steal your heart and a heartbeat. You know, I done told Mom I get home, I'm going to knock that little shit out. What are you messing with them snakes for? So, oh, I doubt it. Brandon, he said they was working real hard in Arkansas, but that don't take much to get Arkansas fired up. Now, later in the day, I came down 75, and both scales in Oklahoma were closed up. No trucks shut down, you know, because a lot of times they'll have the lot full. And Texas was not open. So, that's what I was telling folks this morning is, when they started this 20 years ago, oh man, you had reason to be scared. But about the last 10 years, it's really not been bad out here. Oh, 25 DOTs on I-20. Well, that if you're around Atlanta, that ain't uncommon either. Mississippi locked up. I should have started a post over there in the patron page so everybody could go in there and leave a little bit of information on where they was working. See, now they also those 20 at that scale house, that don't surprise me a whole lot either. Georgia's been known to be assholes on that kind of stuff for a while. But see, now when they first started the 72, it was literally 72 hours straight. And then with overtime and all this other stuff, I reckon, some of them started breaking it down where it was 72 hours of DOTing, but they ran it out through the week. And there for the... What up, Grant? There for the longest time, I would take off. You would not catch me out on the road on the 72. So... Oh, yeah. I used to go down there on I-16 when I was running down there to the port. And that eastbound, well, I think there's only an eastbound. I don't think there is a westbound. Oh, they would check my paperwork every time I came through because I was always overweight. You know, for $20, you can haul 100,000 pounds. And I was hauling frozen chicken that was going to China. They go through a lot of damn chicken over there. I guess they ran out of cats. I don't know. Me don't know. Oh. Grant, did you make that phone call? That's all I'm going to ask you on here is if you made that call. I ain't going into details. Oh. It is. On a good day. Oh. And I have ate monkey, and monkey's pretty decent. I was is that what it is? I tried calling her twice today. First time I called her, she asked me to hold. She had someone right in front of her, and 12 minutes later I hung up. I called back about 2 hours later, and her husband answered, and she just stepped into the bathroom. I think she's starting to dodge me. I don't think she's got my order page ready. And I sent her a text, and I said, are you too busy for my small business? Or something to that effect. Damn the heartburn. I walked way over there to get some Rolaids and got the chewables, and they suck. But I don't think she's got my order page ready, and now she's trying to stall. And I'll give her a day or two, but I'm about done with it. If she's dodging me right now so that she can hammer on it tonight and get it done, I'll let it slide. But if she continues to dodge me, I'm just going to send her a text, say, don't worry about it. I'll find somebody who wants my business. So, I understand, and I think, what's it been, a month now? I think I've been very patient with her. So, I doubt that. Long time viewer, first time chatter. All right, Grant. What up, Alex? Moberly, Missouri. There's a good little truck stop there. Well, there used to be. Little Mama. Well, actually, it ain't too damn little. It's pretty big. There's also a prison there. Well, thank you. Oh. I used to be a prison guard in Missouri. That'll surprise you, won't it? Oh. And that's how I know there's a prison there in Moberly. Yeah, right? I got my dispatch last week. He had wanted me to do this one crazy load. And I told him, I said, well, my truck's still in the shop. Call out there and tell JT turn it up. General manager, she started laughing, and I said, I ain't figured out how to tear a damn page out of it yet. So, oh, dadgum. This getting old sucks. I got these little blood blot things under the skin. Oh. Got my ice box fixed. Stopped in there at the yard. They was all on lunch. Head mechanic was driving in from going to get his lunch. I waved him over. I was dropping my trailer, and he pulled over. I said, dude, I'm in a hell of a hurry. I said, JT tells me there's a handle in there you can put on this. He's all over it. I said, I know you're on your lunch, but could you take a few minutes? So, he got it fixed. Took him less than 5 minutes while I was topping off DEF and running my paperwork in. Boom, there it is. So, I ate a few of them the other night. The handle on my icebox broke last night. Last night I had sausage and a Frito pie. Got up in the middle of the night and I was a little hungry. I was going to have a couple of donuts and a shot of milk. When you get the milk, that's when the handle broke. Then I had to finish off my milk because the door was closed. Well, imagine that. All right, man, go pay attention to her. Glad you stopped in. But no, I haven't. I don't know what I'll eat tonight. I might have some of them ribs tonight. I haven't ate yet. I kicked that first one off, which I didn't expect to, and I eased in here and walked over there to give me some Rolaids and called Grandma, and then went ahead and went live. So I did eat some of the rest of my Braunschweiger today. Well, I hadn't had that in a long time. I like that stuff. What can I say? In the morning, I got some chorizo and eggs I'd scrambled up and brought out. Got a can of chili up there without beans. I know what I'll be having for breakfast. And it's 198 to my next stop from here. So I'll probably stop along the way. 11 of you and 5 likes. What's up with that? What is what? Chorizo? It's a Mexican sausage. Comes in a long tube most of the time. Very greasy. So you go ahead and cook it up and get some of that grease to run down. And we always scrape the chorizo to one side, and then we take paper towels and get the grease out. There was a day I didn't get the grease out, but Grandma, she can be a mean old woman. So nowadays I take the grease out to pacify her. But then I like to all the brown stuff, Braunschweiger. It's kind of like a liver loaf or a liverwurst or something like that. And I don't know, it's something I've been eating since I was a kid. I love it. And I was shopping the other day and seen they had something already sliced. Usually it's in a long tube or in a tube, and you have to slice it. But they had something sliced up in there, and I grabbed me 2 packs and had one for lunch Sunday and one for lunch today. And that AC ain't keeping it very cool in here. I'm fixing to bust this thing off, so. Hopefully that ain't too noisy on you, but damn, it's getting hot. 87 degrees still. What up, Chris? Oh, that sucks when they derate. Well, if you like liver loaf and stuff like that, you'll like it. And it's an acquired taste. It's kind of like head cheese. I love my head cheese. A lot of people don't like it just because of the name of it. But, oh, I love head cheese. And Missouri's about the only place that I've found where I could get some good head cheese. It's at Fuel Mart, I think it is. And I like the hot. Oh man, I'll tear that stuff up. I turned my buddy Pork Chop onto it, and he didn't know if he would like it or not. So I told him, I said, let me make you a sandwich like I make mine. And give it a try. So, I'm liking that girl more and more. You better watch it. So I put 2 pieces of that head cheese on there, and I eat pepper jack cheese with it. I put 2 pieces of that on there, and I gave it to him. And no, he tore it up. Now it comes in like a 5-pound loaf. Now you don't have to get the whole 5 pounds. But he got where, now he carried a little freezer with him. And one that you get from Walmart is like 2 cubic feet. But he got where he would go into one of them. There's like 3 of them around the state that we found. And he'd buy up whatever they had. So, Andrew, what's going on? Can y'all still hear me after I fired the truck up? I hope so. But here in the short, I'm fixing to go back there and fix me something to eat, I guarantee you. Then it won't be long after that, I'll go to bed. Alright, people. Okay, good. Why would you do that to a good jalapeno? If you're gonna do it, why don't you do it right and make jalapeno poppers? If you go back into the playlist and find some of my cooking videos, I show you how to do a proper popper. A proper popper. Say that 3 times real quick. Oh hell, I was hungry before I started the video. If you go back and watch where nobody came in yet, I was saying then that I should have ate before I started the video. Nope. We put cream cheese in them. The trick about your poppers is when you cut them in half, the seeds are what makes a popper hot. And me nor Mama like them real hot. So you make sure you get the seeds out. That little membrane inside there, that's what makes them bitter. So you make sure you get that membrane out. Now we have stuffed them with all different kinds of stuff. Our favorite is cream cheese. We have been known to put pepper jack in them. But you put cream cheese in it, put them 2 halves back together and wrap that sucker with bacon. Throw it in the oven, or on the grill, or in the smoker, however you're cooking them. So, I got a couple of videos back there. I've got a meatball that I make that was pretty good. Grandma's got a meatball that she made that was pretty good. The thing with my meatball is that I got the Weber gourmet hamburger seasoning. Weber, the grill people, make seasonings. And if you can find the Weber gourmet burger, mix that in pretty heavy with your hamburger meat. And then I'll cut up my pepper jack into little blocks. I'll put a little cube in there in the middle. And then I wrap that with bacon. So, good stuff now, good stuff. It is what it is. Hey, now if you like cooking, you do need to go watch a few of them. That pickled chicken Now that's a damn good one right there. Then the grandson, or the son, he got making Scotch eggs with the grandbabies. And me and Grandma did some of those and we made a video. Now those were damn good too. Oh. Well, I was just sitting here wondering, if we talk about food and we get hungry, if we talk about trucking and DOT, do we feel like we've been sexually satisfied? Just wondering. Oh. I know. A couple of you have to think about that one. And I'm hoping your wife kept it on the road. Now, right? The pickled chicken thing there. Now, me and Grandma had slow cooked beef stew last night. Yeah, buddy. I did that here 2 or 3 weeks ago. Me and Mama, we only marinated that in the pickle juice for, I don't know, 4 hours, 6 at the most. The boy, he marinated it, I don't know, 24, 36 hours. And he said it was damn short pickle. So, we just wanted the pickle to taste. Oh. What that big old building is. We got a granary over there. I've made a few videos sitting here before. I used to come here before that truck stop was here. Walked over there and got me a cup of ice, jug of milk, those wannabe Rolaids. Now, I looked while I was walking by. Wolf Brand chili, which is the main chili here in Texas, for a can with beans was $3.49. A can without beans was $4.29. That's plumb crazy. Oh, those were pretty good. Stormy made some. That's Jim Dunn's wife. She made some and did a little video. Now hers looked damn good. She overstuffed hers. Yeah, we used to call that drunken chicken. When we first started doing that, they didn't have the racks. We'd put a beer can in them. When they got done, they'd fall over. We used to put them out on the grill and stuff. Now we do have a couple of racks. We ain't never used them. We was somewhere and I seen them on sound. I was like, look here, Grandma. So now we got more cooking utensils we don't use. So, but we will one day. Might do up a couple of them this weekend. One time we had a rotisserie. That thing was a pain in the butt. We got rid of it. Oh, well, you don't waste beer. You know? It evaporates into your chicken. And me, I ain't a beer guy anyway. I did drink a beer over the weekend, but well, folks, I'm fixing to cut out on you and go back here and warm me up some dinner and have me a bite to eat. So let me tell y'all good night. Remember, the good Lord loves you. So do I. Appreciate each and every one of you. Glad you came in and visited. Go over to the Patreon page and hang out with some of us over there. So, y'all enjoy your evening and your week. Be safe. I'll probably see you sometime tomorrow. Good night. Yeah, you're late. Yep. Good night, folks.